I'm one of them people, bro. Like, I literally watch every single thing that you post in a lot of information when it comes to politics, bro. A lot of things that are going on throughout the city. A lot of things when it comes to our culture that I don't know. I get a lot of that information from you because it ain't nothing for you to cut your motherfucking phone on or your camera, whatever it is, and brief the body and be like, this is what it is and this is what's going on. Right. So with that being said, how have you honed the whole activist title that's been given to you? Or is that something that you're openly embracing now, or is it something that you kind of sort of still trying to steer away from a little bit? Like,
but see, I don't call myself an activist.
Okay.
Cause I feel like number one, it's a respect to real activists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like people that lost their life for this and people that done things. So it's a respect thing.
What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to another episode of the What You Mean podcast. I'm your host, LeCheston.
I'm your co-host, Kim. Hey, y'all.
And we got somebody special in the building, man. Definitely got some dope backstories and a whole lot of stuff to get to, man. I'm excited that he's here, man. I'm gonna let y'all already know who he is, but I'm gotta give him the flow and let him tell y'all who he is.
Do the intro so I can sit here and hear it like a guest pastor.
Coming out the gate.
Already. Well, man, that is the intro.
Okay.
That is the intro. We had some other stuff in post, but that's pretty much the intro of how we pretty much do bring the shows in. We try to find a little music on Epidemic Sound and clown a little bit and have a little fun. So, but you can go ahead and address people, man. Let them know who you is, where they can find you at, man.
What up, good people? Jermaine, FunnyMaine Johnson in the building. Excited to be here.
Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you coming, man. So, I'm going to go and get my spiel out the way. Thank you for coming, bro. Everything that you have accomplished, bro, since you've been just doing your thing all around, bro, it just speaks volume. I've always been a fan, been a friend, always admired from far. So I really, really appreciate you coming and blessing the podcast tonight, man. So I just wanted to personally say thank you, bro.
No problem, man. I'm honored to get invited. You know the crazy, serious part, like I get asked to do a lot of podcasts, and then when I pop up, it be people I've been knowing for like 20 years, like you, almost 20 years, and they be like, man, just thank you. Like, I ain't know what you was going to say. Why? I don't know who people think I am, but I'm like, I'm real country, I'm real Birmingham, and I'm me. So if it's people that I know, like good people, I'm coming if I'm free.
Man, I think the biggest thing, bro, is just, if we're being honest here, like, it's just the movement of your path, your career, your voice, you know what I'm saying, how you stand out. I think it's more so maybe like a respect factor, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I appreciate that.
I think people that really know you know what I'm saying, like myself, are well rounded and knowing that you're a humble person. You know what I'm saying? Like your accolades and things, they'll speak for themselves, but you don't treat people like a reflection of your accolades. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get FunnyMaine, whether it's from day one or it's day 5,000, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the same consistent guy across the board. So, for me, it's just me watching, everything. You sitting on the couch talking about Alabama, you being on mainstream, you traveling, doing comedy shows, headlining your own shows, bro, going to these different spots, selling out shows, you know what I'm saying? I think I seen a kid that for Black History Month did, you know what I'm saying, he made a setup that he wanted to be you for Black History Month. Like, I mean, it's people like that are getting stuff like that, bro, that is just that's what sets you apart. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, God is good, man, but I look at it as like I'm just starting every day. Right. Like I'm still hungry for it. And then I watch you. Like I remember before you started getting into your photography to now, like this. Like I'm watching other folks. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people on my list, like dang, they grinding and they working, and I'm always inspired by y'all. So every day I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I ain't arrived yet. That's
Y'all
how I
out
feel.
here trying to win.
That's it.
You could, I mean, I'm just being honest. You can appreciate the humility, bro. Like, I mean, it's kind of sort of like Derek, bro. Like, just a humble spirit all around, bro. Like, just want to see people win. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
At some point in time, people who know to appreciate that will definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So, man, everybody.
Wait. You don't appreciate me like that. You one drink?
No.
That what you on?
Ooh. Click.
I appreciate you. I respect you. I love you.
I really was. Hey,
I ain't gonna offer you a drink though.
Don't do me like that. I specifically. Oh, you shoot me, bro. You supposed to shoot the gas,
Shots
not
fired.
me, man.
Bang bang. I shot
It was more so like that's why I said, do you need anything? I'm more aware that
You
do
did.
need
I take that back. But when it comes to drink, you gotta specifically say, "Can I get you something to drink?" Because if you say, "Do I need anything?" that's too wide open.
So you know what? On that cue, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make.
Just
Pause for the
am I
call.
wrong?
Nah.
No, you're not
right.
wrong. Hey, good folks.
We're gonna have an
So
intermission.
we're gonna have our first real intermission for real. As I go fix my guests on the motherfucking drink. So y'all stand by, man. Enjoy the music.
I'm saying it's over there looking all delicious. That's good. That's
Like,
better.
I got my drink. Like, dang. Actually, I have red wine. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been
my
drinking. I've been
business.
drinking water since
All
January
day.
the 1st. Like a gallon a day. Like I earned a little something.
Yeah.
And I ain't been on. Like,
You said a gallon a day?
I think it's a big blue jug. You know the one with the drink with the times on it.
Yeah.
I got one of them off Amazon.
Child. I'm like running to the bathroom. Like, ooh, I
A
gotta go
lot. Where did I go when I first got here?
to the bathroom. You're like, I gotta
water,
flush it
bro.
out.
Lot
I gotta
of
flush it out. But it's good for
It's
you
good though.
It's
Yeah,
good
I
for
know
you,
it's
though.
getting all the stuff that don't belong in there
Right.
out of there.
You
So,
getting a good detox.
yeah.
For
It was like
real.
the first week and a half, 2 weeks. It
Yeah.
was like 12 times a day.
Yeah.
Now it's about down to 6-7 times a day.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the stuff is like out of there.
Yeah.
So
Like, it's good for your skin, just your whole body, period. You know, keep your skin clear and smooth.
yeah.
Wash
My
your face,
dog. Now I'm finna complain that it ain't blue. No.
We ain't got no blue juice, man. We ain't doing the blue juice.
Back with the libations.
And we're right back for the
It smell
intermission.
fresh,
Just
like
that.
you were back there on the machine.
Man, I whooshed it around a little bit, man. I like the drink. That's my own personal favorite drink there that I mix for you.
I'm not even gonna ask what it.
Yeah, man, you got to wish it, man. So, for those of you that are tuning in, he already told y'all who he was, but I'm about to tell y'all who he is one more time. We do got Jermaine FunnyMaine Johnson in the building, one of America's rising stars in community, viral sensation, radio guy, writer, and football fan and stand-up performer, man. So, we gonna go ahead and we just gonna jump straight into it, man. And we gonna
read the Wikipedia intro.
Man, look, man, we got a whole real producer. She had to leave. She left right before you left.
I
But
met her on the way out.
yeah, man, she a blessing, bro. Like, you know, as soon as somebody book, I tell her who booked. She do the homework, get us something together, just so, you know, me personally, I can sit and have a conversation with you for hours. You know what I'm saying? And Kim is definitely awesome at what she does on generating her own stuff. But now we got her to, you know, put it in a little bit of a better formality. You know what I'm saying? So the will. I'm gonna ask you icebreaker, man. If three of your favorite comedians, man, two can stay, but one has to go, man. So first, we want you to name your top three, and then tell us which two got to go.
They watching it.
Oh my God. Chris Rock, Chappelle, Roy Wood Jr. And who gotta go? Out of that group? Not because I don't love him, but Chappelle gotta go.
Okay.
That group.
Watch Chappelle.
Chris Rock, my all-time favorite. Like,
that's fair. Yeah.
serious. Like, as a writer, as just he definitely doesn't get enough
The
credit.
credit.
You know that he truly deserves, and then he, you know, now he probably more known for the
slap.
yeah, which hurts my heart. And then Roy Wood Jr., man, he literally left the door open for me in comedy. I got pictures of all of my favorite comedians on the wall in my den. Roy's up there, Ricky's up there, some other folks. So that just means by default, Chappelle got to go.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
So how did you, even for those that don't know, how did you first get your start in the comedy?
I was a class clown.
Of course.
Middle school, elementary school, high school, college.
Yeah.
I was a decent student, but I just loved make people laugh.
You laugh, yeah.
Yeah. Then at the house, you know, I had a big family, so you can't be sensitive in our household. Like, it's 30 first cousins, 11 siblings.
That's big, bro.
You can't. Yeah, you gotta be on your stuff.
So if your family was here and we got a chance to ask them who got the brunt of your jokes the most?
Who got the brunt of my jokes?
Mhm.
It was equal opportunity.
Oh, okay.
It was spread out. And
Everybody getting it.
yeah, and my family full of comedians.
Right.
They just didn't do it professionally.
Yeah.
Right.
So I never came for nobody. Like, it's just you come at me,
You getting it back.
You definitely gonna get it back. To the point, by the time I was like 13, folks wouldn't even at high school and the family, folks wouldn't even try me like that. I really gotten good at like roasting folks.
So you can fight too. What you saying?
I was 4'9" up until 10th grade.
For real?
So fighting was never my thing. Like, if you my size, we can go, but that ain't my battle.
I feel you. I feel you.
made
I
it
was
this
short too.
far.
I feel you. I feel
You
you.
getting the slap down.
Yeah.
Well, I did hear you mention something about school, man. So that's dope, bro. We know ain't no Birminghamian like you, bro. So when it come to J.O., man, that's where you graduated from high school. The HBCU you attended was Stillman. And then from there, University of Alabama, man. So if you give us like a smaller synopsis of, you know, some great times at J.O. and some memorable moments at HBCUs, you know what I'm saying? And then kind of sort of finishing out with the University of Alabama, bro. What could you give us?
Man, it's gonna sound horrible for any students that's listening, but my biggest memories from J.O. was skipping and playing tonk in the courtyard.
Y'all was gambling?
For money. Oh, absolutely.
Like, what you mean?
I thought only country folks like me from being from Evergreen, Alabama do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we had the courtyard, and it was like little stairway, you know what I'm saying, kind of ducked off. That's where the games went down, like $1 a hand. It got serious, bro.
Wow.
And then if you come through that courtyard, which sat outside of the cafeteria, you wearing the wrong thing, or we just in the mood, bro. Like, you finna get it. The courtyard was infamous for that.
Wow.
Stillman grew me up, bro. Like, I give credit to so many people. Stillman, when I got there, I was like, these folk grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they carrying themselves like like it was. Bros on that campus carrying briefcase to class. They was wearing ties every day. I was like, okay, I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? And that, just watching them, it made me want to be better. That's the great thing about HBCU. And then, you know, the professors and the administrators was, you know, always on you. They knew you by your name.
Right.
But it ain't no, I'm gonna call your mama. It's everything is on you.
Gotcha.
When you get to college, man. So by the time I left Stillman and just being able to try out different stuff and be creative, man, I know I was a better dude, man. So I owe a lot to Stillman.
Gotcha.
When I was working at Stillman, after I graduated, you know, they had like a program where you could take classes at Shelton or the university for like little to nothing. So I took advantage of that, and that's how I ended up at the university. Met some dope people over there. Did I meet my wife? Yeah. Around that time.
She went to UA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just got married this past summer, fall?
Shoot, like 2 months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
November. Appreciate it.
Hit the applause for my dog,
Yeah.
man.
I done turned into the woman of the relationship, showing my ring off and stuff. You know.
I saw you just watching Brittany show. Y'all's wedding was gorgeous.
Yeah, I was just about to
Oh,
say
my
that.
goodness.
Y'all, whoever put the shebang together for y'all, that shit was fly, bro.
Oh, that sharp standard.
Devin was
That's Brittany.
stunning.
Oh,
Sharp used to work at the radio station?
No.
Brittany
Sharp. Brittany Sharp.
I don't think I know her.
She's a wedding planner. She's based in Atlanta.
Yeah. Award winning. You know, Tuscaloosa girl, graduated from Auburn. But what up, Britt and Bobby? Shout out to them, man, and her husband who does.
So Bobby used to work for.
No. Who you thinking about?
Some B Sharp from Twitter, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I remember when I was introduced to him, not so much, he might not have been at the radio station, but he was definitely some type of person that had some type of influence in the game that were doing something.
He just funny on social media, but that's my dog. Also graduated from JO, and they got together and doing great things. So kind of like me and Devin, you'll see him helping her. He does like great uplighting and stuff. Just, that's my dog.
Well, you know what? I think this would be a great spot, man. Being that you just got married again. Congratulations with that. And then we just talked about you attending JO, HBCU, and getting the experience of the University of Alabama PWI. This is the question that I posed to a couple different people, and I just want to get your feedback on it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you and the wife have already talked about kids, but let's say theoretically that you know what I'm saying. You got a kid growing up, they're getting ready to go to school. How will you and Devin determine like what kind of way y'all want to sway, you know what I'm saying, the kid to go to school, PWI versus the HBCU experience?
Oh, I'm already knowing. I'm just going to expose, the child to different stuff. Like they'll be exposed to HBCUs. They'll know what dad did undergrad, what mom did undergrad, and, let them choose,
Okay.
See who offer them money, see all of this, but they won't go into either situation like not knowing.
Yeah.
Got you.
They'll be educated for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Because you have to speak to your band, too. It's like whatever like you're naturally like drawn to, just like as a child. Because I looking back at my own experience and going to a PWI, I'm like, I wish I would have gone to a different school, but that's nevertheless.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But they might want to be in a major that the HBCU don't have.
Right.
It might be PWIs offering all the scholarship money,
Right.
anything. Things happen, but like I said, they'll know what's up.
I mean, and I always refer back to this when I ask this question simply because of the simple fact that, I don't know if you remember my roommate Brent, you know what I'm saying? He capital. So, we did like a little bonus content, man. They had some here in Birmingham. Him and the wife was here, so they all wanted to hang out because I still got all the DVDs from the step shows and all the parties and stuff. And it was like, hey, we want to, DVDs. One of them still in there right now. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, man, we want to watch it, bro. I was like, all right, bet. So I set it up on the projector and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brought bottles. We was in here. I was like, you know what? Let's get on the podcast. So we all sat down on the podcast and I think Brent gave the dopest answer, and this is probably why I'm referring to it and saying it again for probably the third time on my podcast, is he was like, we grew up in Evergreen, 99% of the school was black.
Right.
So he was like, if my son grew up in a high school like that, it's like he already got the black experience in a sense. He was like, so at the end of the day, I want him to have a balance. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say where I want him to go, but I would explain to him the difference of knowing each side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have been around black folks for the vast majority of your life. You know what I'm saying? So go and learn about this side of it. So that way, when you enter the workforce or you enter the world to do whatever you're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? You kind of sort of got both experience, so it's kind of a balance. And I think that was a dope answer because I never really thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, without saying it, me and him was talking about the same word, exposure.
Right.
He's saying he want his kids exposed to different people, different cultures. Mm-hmm. And I get that. But when you talk about the black experience, that's what's so beautiful about whatever school you choose. We need to know what it's like to have this black skin in all kind of spaces.
Right.
What is it like to have black skin at HBCU, at Troy, or wherever you know what I'm saying? Right. What is it like to have black skin in Australia, China? That's the black experience to me. Like, dude, what was it like? Like, you were there, I never been there, and you were there with black skin. Because to be honest, before people know that we a comedian, a photographer, whatever, we walk in the room,
we black.
Right.
we black.
So what was your experience like there? So the black experience is all over the world, bro. And I love that we get to go to different spaces and then come back and exchange the info on what it was like to have this skin in that space.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we're gonna kind of just spin the block a little bit. So was comedy always in your plans, and how did you get your start outside of being a class clown?
Nah, it definitely wasn't. I was scared to get on stage.
For real?
Oh my God! At first,
What?
bro. So
That's a shock.
Roy Wood Jr. and my buddy Trey Williamson were on 95.7 Jams, maybe been like 2000, 2001, and they got into comedy first. I used to watch them. I wrote a few jokes for Trey. And he was like, bro, your stuff does kind of well on stage.
Yeah.
Right.
And it got in my head after I went to a few shows and watched them work. I was like, I could do that, but they ain't finna boo me.
Yeah.
And like I said, going back to Stillman, when I worked there for 3 years as a recruiter, I was also like the band announcer. I used to do the PA for the basketball and football games. So now I'm getting comfortable talking from
To
the
an
crowd.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2005, I said, well, I done wrote a few jokes. Let me try it out. And I tried it.
Yeah.
And the rest was history.
So 2005 was your first actual comedy show?
Thursday, August 25th, 2005, inside the old UAB Hill Center. Very first show.
So you put it together yourself?
No. My my line brother was a DJ.
Okay.
He got asked to DJ for Ronnie Jordan and Benji Brown doing a comedy show at UAB. And he said, man, you told me you wanted to get on. We crossed in spring of 2005. So this summer of 2005. He's like, man, you used to tell me, you want to get up. I'm DJing. You want me to put you? Yeah, man. Ask him what's up. Let me get 5 minutes.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. And I tried it out, man. Loved it. Never turned back.
How'd you get past your nerves? Just that with that being your first. That's fair.
I was on stage, roasted like a peanut. I was up there gone.
For real.
The nerves was bad, bro.
How did the crowd respond to you?
It was like some people stood up. Like
That's
on my
what's up,
bio,
bro.
I say I got a standing ovation, but it was like 4 or 5 people. But
Yeah.
that's still,
Yeah, that- I'm about
how
to
many
say.
got to stand up before it's a standing ovation? 4 or 5 people stood up, so I was like, yeah, I like this.
So what's new that's coming up, in 2023 that we can look for, that you got in working that you can talk about? Because I know when it comes to that TV and movies and stuff, it'd be certain stuff that you just can't talk about at the moment. So is there anything that's going on right now that, you can kind of sort of shed a little light on and tell us what's going on?
Yeah, I'll be touring from March till June, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, so 22 cities up in there I'll be touring. And we got some new stuff coming out on the merchandise side, which is I think it's gonna be dope. You never know how people gonna love it,
Right,
or hate it until you put it out. But I'm excited. So I put it out, and I may drop it this week.
I was about to say I'm kind of wondering what it's gonna be. I started to tell my stylist to make me an outfit around my Run the Ball T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew you was coming. Like I told any kind of way that I can support, if it ain't nothing but a like or a comment or a share or go buy a shirt or something like that, bro. Like. Yeah. I just been an advocate, and I think the reason I'm saying that is because I want to go ahead and go into this little small story time. Just to bring you up to speed, you know what I'm saying? So this how I met this Negro, right? You know what I'm saying? Like literally how I met him, right?
Okay.
So I was that nigga when I was at Troy. I was the nigga with the microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was the one doing the thug thizzle. Then all of a sudden one day, it's a little birdie floating around talking about this new guy that's doing comedy and hosting stuff all over the state of Alabama, killing it. Named FunnyMaine. I'm like, man, who the fuck is FunnyMaine? I don't know that nigga. I ain't never seen that nigga. They was like, well, shit, they booked him to do the step tease. I was like, okay. Bruh came and killed a step tease. I ain't hosted a step tease since he stepped foot in Troy and did the step tease. But the one thing was, man, we talked. I shook his hand, and we've been friends literally ever since. You know what I'm saying?
What's up.
When I moved to Birmingham, there was later sometimes he was going down and he was like, hey, you want to roll? And we done hopped in the car and rolled down there and did shows and came on back. Man, I really wish that you was a multi-millionaire, so you could just put me on the payroll with going to these 20 cities, just so I could just film you every single day.
So he's absolutely right, and we stayed in the same apartment complex for about
Damn. Yep. Had to take a shower with his
yeah.
house one day because one side of the complex didn't have no water.
Yep. So we was talking like all the time.
We was cool.
Like,
When I first moved up here and I ain't had shit to do, this nigga was always on Twitter. When I first moved up here, he was always on Twitter. So I been on Twitter tweeting. I done got into it with a girl or somebody and shot me down. Nigga be like, nigga, get out your feelings, nigga. You always on Twitter talk about how you feel. Matter of fact, come over here. We finna play some cards. So I'll pull up on him. He got a whole card game, whole bunch of gummies inside the refrigerator, full of vodka. You know what I'm saying? Then we probably gonna leave there and go hit 3,000 or something like that. Like it was a whole vibe, bro. Like he been solid. You know, you would think that, you know, I'll be looking at him like, damn, nigga, you took my job, man. Like,
You want your job back?
no, that ain't my
he
call.
bring this up all the time.
That ain't my call.
So
I have to tell
people
it.
gotta know the era which you speaking. This like the mid to late 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I started comedy 2005. Hosted my big first step show in Tuscaloosa 2006. Just so happened the right person was there to see me hosting, and then they asked me to host Camille Armstrong 2007, February 2007.
That's UAB or that's UAB,
It was
right?
UAB.
Okay.
Sadaris and other folks were at the show at Camille.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got Troy.
Gotcha.
And that's also how I got like Starkville, other school, because they saw what I did there. And so that was fall 2007 when I hosted the Step Tease, and Troy has booked me every year.
It's weird that it was fall 2007 when he started doing the show too, because you know what happened in fall 2007?
What happened?
I crossed Sigma.
Yep.
I crossed Sigma. And you see the Sadaris name he just brought up. That's another Kappa. You know what I'm saying? And he was over University Activities Council, UAC.
You got it out for these Kappas.
No, I'm you know, ironically, bro, I probably, there are certain things that I won't say. But I will say this. Some of my closest people that I'm like really, really close with at Kappas. I lived with a Kappa for 3 years. Me and my cousin, we lived together for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And he was the hottest. I had to stop saying Noop because I found out doing the podcast that Noop is a term that's used in between the Kappas. You ain't supposed to just be called saying Noop like that. I just found that out 20 years later that I ain't even know that. But literally, he was the hottest Kappa off his line. I was the hottest Sigma on my line. Like
the hottest.
No BS. I was the face of my chapter. Like real talk,
bro. Listen, when I first started hanging out at Troy, it was the Sigmas was popping, and the Qs had a house. Mm-hmm. Theta Phi was in the mix. That's the bruh. So I just fell in love with that campus. I was like, anytime I can get down there, like,
I'm going.
Are you still hosting the Step Tease down there?
I hosted it this past year.
For real,
bro. I have seen people go from their freshman year to their doctorates. Think about that. I don't want to date the show. It's 2023 now. So we're talking about 16 years.
Right.
I've seen people have babies, get married, like all of it.
Wow.
From Troy.
Man, next time you go, man, you got to let me know, bro.
I will.
I think I want to roll with you if
the
you're going to allow
fact that I
it
can
next
still
time.
relate to them young kids is amazing. But we had a ball.
Are you still doing the ritual?
I tried to bring it back, man. That was on Troy students letting the ritual fall down. I did my part.
Right.
Okay, so as somebody that did not go to Troy, what's the ritual?
It's actually two.
All I know is wait till I get my money.
So
right.
we had an actual dance off of that students was doing from like 07 to about 2015.
Right.
Wow.
Which it had a great run.
Yeah.
But it's on them to keep the tradition going. But you forgot about the Montel Jordan.
I ain't forgot about that. I ain't forgot about that.
So,
I was the one who gave you the mic at homecoming up under the tent and was like, hey, crank it up. He would crank it up right under the tent. Everybody that was in the vicinity, they knew what was going on. All you heard was, bitch.
That's it. So, I mean, that's an inside Troy thing. But it for a certain era of Troy students, if they hear either, Montel Jordan, this how we do it, or Kanye, get my money right, they know what's up.
Yeah. And then I think there was has there ever been a year in the gap that you wasn't able to make it for the Step Tease? Because I think that they actually called me to host it that one year. that you
It
that you
might
could
probably
make it.
was,
And
but it's never been a year where I never did where I missed both.
Right,
Like
right.
so, if I did miss a step tease, I did
The homecoming. And I got my dumb ass up on stage and told myself, well, I ain't funny, man, so we ain't finna get no money right. And I called him after I did this shit, and he was like, why you fucking do that? You ain't supposed to do that, man. And I was like, man, I ain't even know, man. They was ready to get that money right. And I know that wasn't my thing, so I couldn't stand up on the stage and do it.
That was your evergreen coming out.
Man, but
So
you can't do it
tradition
though.
ended.
No, you a lie.
But
Hell
nah, man,
no.
People have always asked me, like, I tweet about Troy so much and Troy football. People be like, man, I thought you went to Stillman. I was like, listen, it's a family thing with Troy.
Right.
Like Claudia Crosby Theater.
Man.
I made my bones in there.
It ain't even how I used to be in there neither, man. You know, you used to be up on that stage. You knew where the Capitol was going to be, 7 Montgomery Road. It ain't even like that no more. Like, they don't even respect the boundaries no more.
But see, I ain't been in there in a minute because they have everything like.
And the amp thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about it. And I ain't been to a step tease since the last time when you took me with you down the road, bro. We hopped in that runner and went down there. Yep. Stayed at the Courtyard Marriott.
Yes, sir.
That was the last time that I had that I went down there to a step tease, man. So yeah.
To the Courtyard Marriott, Troy.
Yeah, man. Nice thing they got going down there. So what's up, man, with Alabama football, man? We know you keeping up with that. You on all these bulletin boards, what keep people in. You got to be on the right fan bus to be part of these bulletin boards, getting information that everybody else ain't getting, man. What you know that we don't know?
It's right now, bro. It's just a transition with the coordinators, defensive offense. So the defense coordinator, he just left. New guy will be coming in. We don't know who it is. There's rumors. And it's gonna be Jeremy Pruitt. Then another name come up. Then everybody want D'Amico Ryan. So it's just up in the air. But I think Nick Saban, he gonna get it back right. He know for the past 2 years we ain't lived up to expectation.
Yeah.
Got plenty of talent. Everybody thinks since Bryce leaving it's gonna be done. Man, just wait.
Who backing him, man? Because I know it ain't the one that's been backing him throughout the season.
They gonna have to fight it out. You're talking about Jalen Miro.
I don't even know his name. I don't even that one game he had to play. Well, he was hurt. He played 2.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He ain't ready right now. But just Mac had to step in for Tua, and he wasn't all the way ready. But how can you be when you're not getting first team reps? But whoever gets the starting job, they will be battle tested.
Okay. So you sitting on the couch giving us reviews and talking Alabama, they ain't going nowhere, right?
Nah, not right now. Nah, man, them views too good. Paying all the bills. Oh, sir. Bob.
So since we talk about football, man, I want to give a quick shout out to Malachi, bro. That's my little young dude, man. He cool people, man. I actually got an opportunity. His mom booked me to do his event photos for his signing day.
Oh, nice.
And I printed off one of the pictures as a 20 by 36. Went over to Michael. We had him a nice little frame and wrote on there. I was like, man, just keep God first in everything you do. And the picture that I took of him, I was like, this is just the beginning, but you got to remember to stay grounded, So, and then, his mama Penny, she let me come over to the house and give it to him and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, man, I'm giving you this, and I'm giving you this to let you know that I don't want anything from you. I never call you asking you for anything. I said, but as you grow, because I know greatness is on the brink for you. Mm-hmm. I said, if you ever need a photographer, all I'm asking you is just take me under consideration. You know what I'm saying? And I gave it to him, put it on my little YouTube channel and stuff like that. Y'all can actually go watch the little video on my personal YouTube channel, man. And so I had to give him a shout out when we talk Alabama football. But the Run the Ball brand, man, I seen when you presented to the world that you actually had branded it, copyrighted, and made it yours, man. And it's amazing to go into a store, man, and see your brand like in major stores, man. So talk to us a little bit about Run the Ball, man. What made you want to do that paperwork and pay that bread to make it yours? You know what I'm saying? What triggered in you was like, I need to make sure that I copyright this and make this belong to me?
When companies and the university were trying to buy it, I said, oh, it's worth something.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And to like they was coming heavy. This was like in the beginning, maybe like 2017. Like, yeah, we got printers that, because you know when you do something with the university, they only got people with their license that can print their stuff,
the affiliates.
and I was like, man, they really want this. And I was coming up with excuses. I ain't had no legal team. I was like, nah, y'all shouldn't put it in the soup store because y'all going to make the wide receivers mad. Because y'all was talking about running. I was stalling. Then I got with legal folks, and I just straight up told them, like, no. And, man, they was on my head, bro. Like, the first couple designs I made, they pulled me to the office. I still got the emails. They sent me cease and desist letters. The University of Alabama got 2 PDF pages of stuff that they own and trademark. You cannot put Roll Tide on a shirt. You can't put like the word Roll Houndstooth. They own Houndstooth. You can't. Can't put that stuff, the combinations together. So once I learned the game, I learned how to start going around it. Like you can't use the word Bama. You can't use. You can use the word Alabama, but if you put it on like crimson and it looks like it's representing football, they could sue you. So if you look real closely at my exclamation mark, that's the state of Alabama. They can't trademark that. But I learned the ropes, and I learned that they put a price tag on everything. They bought their business.
Right.
So I came back and I put a price on everything, and then I was like, I'm trademarking this. And
so proud of you, bro. Like for real, man. Like that shit.
I learned a lot from them folks, man.
Is that Hibbett's in the Palisades?
Yeah.
When I walked in there and I seen that damn shirt, I was like, hell no. Like this the same nigga that I rode down the street with in a rental to go do a show, and this nigga got shirts, bro. He got a brand like that belongs to him in mainstream outlets, man.
Yeah, but the thing about it, bro, why not us?
I feel you on that shit.
Somebody's shirt got to be in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Why not us? Why not your photography? You know what I'm saying? In these big places, bro.
Yeah.
It's got to be somebody. So it's a blessing, man.
That's what's up, bro.
I don't roll with the tide, but I'm gonna get one.
Where did you go to school? I'm curious.
I went to North Alabama.
No, man, shut up. Quick UNA story.
Yeah.
2014. I went to LA because I knew I had to get to the coast, LA and New York, to learn what they was doing.
Yeah.
And when I went out there, I saw the vibe was making content for social media. Keep in mind, this before Instagram had videos, Vine was still up, but everybody in LA was like doing skits. And I recorded a few with some of my homeboys. They got a few good numbers. When I came back, I was like, bro, I gotta get some equipment. Gotta get some cameras, gotta get some lights. UNA just so happened to call me to host their comedy show that fall, paid me $4,000. I gave my boys, Trey Mo and Terry T, some for performing. I took the rest of it and bought cameras and lights that I still have.
That's dope.
Because of UNA.
Damn, that's what's up, man.
Shout out to UNA.
Shout out to UNA.
See,
y'all beat Stillman like 70-14 one year when I was in school. I don't forget y'all for that.
I'm sorry.
I think that's one of the dopest things about you. It's like a lot of different things. You got like monuments of stories behind. Like I remember you telling me, well, it's either last year or the year before last, doing Classic. I was with my mentor. We was covering that Alabama State and Huntsville A&M ball or whatever they had down at the Sherrington, and Derek Brewster was there, and I took a picture with D Brew. Yeah, shout out to D Brew. And I took a picture with him, and I posted it, and when you seen it, you was like, "What up, D Brew?" The next day, you made a post about D Brew, and in that post, you was like, "A lot of people don't know, like." Troy University gave me an opportunity when I ain't had nothing in my bank account, and they don't know that the check paid like my rent or paid my car note or something like that. Like I think everything that was a monumental start that's still there or helped to build the I won't say the character, but the reputation of, you know what I'm saying, FunnyMaine, like you got a story behind it, bro.
You right. Cause D Brew, man, I love Derek Brewster, man. Just a good dude. But one year, I can't remember, it was 11, 12. Car got repossessed. They took it back to the place here in Birmingham. and it ended up at the yard down, and it's off 231. It's like it's in Montgomery, but it's like down 231, just a little bit, like headed to Troy. So I had to rent a car, go down there. I don't remember if I took my brother, whatever, but I got the check from hosting at Troy, and D. Brew gave me like a little bit extra. He didn't know what I was going through, but that little bit extra, the next day I went and cashed the check in Troy, drove through Montgomery, and was able to get my car back.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Forever indebted, bro. It's
Wow.
true story.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
Ain't got good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like, he had no idea. He was like, man, you been so consistent, man. You good dude. Just I put a little extra on there.
I mean, you.
He didn't know, bro. I was about to break down.
And
Like,
cry.
But
tough.
it's but it's literally been posts like that's really just kept me even motivated, bro. As like
It's the real.
a photographer, you know what I'm saying? Like with dumping my complete savings into the studio, you know what I'm saying? Like because I believe in something that everybody may not be able to see.
Yeah, it's
you know
nice
what I'm saying?
too, bro.
Like
I'm gonna steal something. Salt shaker.
But I mean, I all of those posts that I've ever seen you make when it comes to like financial strains or people not knowing what actually be going on, and you get an opportunity, and then that opportunity makes a gateway for you in that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sort of like God, like he already know what's gonna happen. He waiting on you to walk through the threshold, and then once you walk through the threshold, it's like I ain't got no choice but to give him all the praise, because I know it was you, because you seen it coming. I just had to walk through it. I just had to get there, because everything that you're saying you've done, you got there, you walked through it, and there was something greater on the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? So when you post and share this type of information with the body and with your followers and people that pay you attention, and including what Kim told me a couple episodes ago, the people that are watching that don't even show you that they're watching or do anything to let you know that they're watching. Like, I'm one of them people, bro. Like, I literally watch every single thing that you post in a lot of information when it comes to politics, bro. A lot of things that are going on throughout the city, a lot of things when it comes to our culture that I don't know. I get a lot of that information from you, because it ain't nothing for you to cut your motherfucking phone on or your camera, whatever it is, and brief the body and be like, this is what it is and this is what's going on.
Right.
So with that being said, how have you honed the whole activist title that's been given to you? Or is that something that you're openly embracing now, or is it something that, you know, you kind of sort of still trying to steer away from a little bit? Like,
But see, I don't call myself an activist.
okay.
'Cause I feel like, number one, it's a respect to real activists.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, people that lost their life for this and people that done things. So it's a respect thing. And then I don't want to be bottled in, because people on the conservative side, they label you an activist. It's pretty much the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They try to close doors behind it. So I'm just me, bro. Like, I'm gonna give information, and with my the people that follow me, I don't just get to talk to black folks. Like, there's a whole bunch of MAGA loving folks that follow me, but I have to educate them too. And I think now they see I never come at them out of love. You know what I'm saying? Without love.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm coming, it's not to boost myself up. It's to give y'all the information to make better decisions. And they hit me in the DM all the time. Like, man, I didn't know this. I didn't know about Medgar Evers. I didn't know. I thought Malcolm X was this big time racist. Like, nah, man. Like, so there's some not rich white folks in the South who want to get it, but it's never been presented to them. So
Right.
they're having to learn. We got to realize that if they learn to, they'll think differently. But everything in their books, everything on talk radio, everything on Fox News has been one side of the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they get it, man, and I hang out with you, I toured Alabama last year. I went to Coleman, Butler. Like, I saw the flags on the cars,
Yeah.
the Confederate flag, but I talked to them.
Right.
You learn a lot when you just talk and listen to people, man, and
Yeah.
not just go in like, you this and you that. And nah, I don't close doors like that, man. So I don't know everything, but the little bit I do know, I always try to share it with you.
Yeah, kudos for that. You definitely shared. Okay. So
I'm talking about what was that?
man, I mean, I heard to see.
No, you go.
Cause I don't be want to talk over her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to give her opportunity to do what she do.
Terrible. You just got a takeover spirit.
If I had something to say, I would say it.
You've been looking at your notes. You know you got plenty.
Oh, I'm telling you, the script that Nashay gave us for you, but I think it's the longest one. I think this the longest one, bro. So we got an opportunity, man. Like I said, for Nashay to shoot us some stuff, man, and she did her thing. She brought up your YouTube page and subscriber wise, are you at 107K or is it higher than that?
107. Yeah, at the time of this podcast, about 107,000.
Okay. So YouTube monetized.
Oh, it's been monetized though. It's been monetized for a while, man. But they YouTube, Facebook, man, is good, man. I tell folks to jump in there.
Are you on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta follow you on TikTok because I'm already following you at West. I didn't know you had no TikTok.
TikTok different in the fact that, like, unlike Facebook and YouTube, you can't really create community. Like, people will watch you, and then that's just it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been seeing TikToks of TikTokers, like, they've been trying to hold shows and meet and greets, and nobody showed up. Like,
on TikTok?
Yeah. It's like they know you from TikTok, but they ain't, they don't get to post. It's just different.
Yeah, so it ain't like that Blue app.
Nah.
Cause that's what the little young children now call it. They call it the old folks app. They call it the Blue app.
That cool. I promise that old folk app still making a lot of money. But
on Facebook?
Yeah, they call it the old app. The young kids, they call it the old app. That's for the old folks.
It's been around a while.
I mean, it has. It's like, what, 2000?
But if you watch the social media movies, Zuckerberg said in the movie, like, it's just something that'll never go out of fashion, though, because it's been created to keep up with the best or whatever. Like, I ain't seen no platform come out and present something new that Zuckerberg ain't incorporated in Facebook.
Right. But yeah, I don't think the young generation, man, a lot of them just not on it. They TikTok.
So
I think they do a lot of Twitter.
What's your most popular video on YouTube right now? Is it one of them couch videos?
Probably so, because I haven't checked. But for the most part, that's all I
the couch
post
video.
on there.
Enlighten me. Well,
man, we got them saying he ain't don't know about the couch videos.
I ain't seen one. My bad.
Man,
it's all good.
Like, dang, you gotta call me out like that, bro.
I ain't even mean to, sis.
Yes, you did.
He said still cashed out.
Yeah, go get caught up so we can get a few more clicks on there.
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna go watch tonight when we leave.
Yeah.
Well, nah, he
probably like one of the ones either after Bama lost or Bama won and Natty. Those do crazy numbers. Like a loss when Bama lose, oh, they coming.
They want to see what you gonna say.
God,
yeah, they want to see what you gonna say.
They want to talk about me in the comments, and I just be like, and since I got monetized years ago, I'm like, walk away. Say what you want to say, baby. Bring a friend back to talk about it. I don't care.
That's wild, man. So since we're talking about video and we talk about YouTube and stuff like that, of course I'm pretty sure that the little kid that wanted to be you for Black History Month or whatever the case may be, I know that you wrote them back. I think I seen what you wrote them back. Did you ever get a chance to meet that kid or anything?
I didn't get a chance. It was actually two kids.
For real?
Yeah. It was one who was a student of one of my classmates from high school. Shout out to her. Shout out to Shaisa. So her kid, and then it was a kid in Georgia who had a white teacher. And she was just like, this kid watches your videos. Parents have sent me videos. I think the most shocking, man, was this little kid, like, reciting my video.
Word for word.
Word for word.
Wow.
It's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm just like, kid, how many times did you watch it? But then the dad would tell me, like, no, he's autistic. And he smiles at your video,
right?
And he's got like a great memory.
Wow,
he probably watched it like twice and memorized it.
Yeah,
it blew my mind, dog.
That's what's up, man. So
So you previously opened for Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley. How was that experience for you?
Steve Harvey. I had to win a comedy competition in 2010.
For real?
I had to. It was 32 comedians, so they split it up in 2 shows, 16 on each show, and I had to win. I went number 31. Out of 32, I went number 31.
Wow.
I was like, there's no way. Because I know they done heard every joke. Like, all the premises have been covered. The audience probably tired. But what I did, I sat and watched every single person in front of me. Mm-hmm. I watched them. I saw what they did. And one thing I noticed, everybody came out and stood right there. Like, I don't know what it was. Every single comedian just came out, stood in one spot. I was like, bet. I got out there. I'm moving side to side. I'm talking to the judges. I'm pointing at people at the top. I'm doing, material that I ain't heard them do, and won.
Wow.
I got a chance to meet Steve Harvey, man. But
that crisp ass lineup.
I was bald by then. So
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh,
was he bald by then? Ain't he bald now?
Yeah.
Was he bald?
He was probably still rocking the piece back then, I believe.
Okay.
No. I got a picture backstage. He was bald.
Okay.
He was bald. I got a picture. He gave me some great advice. I thought the dude didn't like me at first.
Really?
So they shut down backstage.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. They don't let extra people. It's probably about 5 people backstage, from his staff. Security got it locked. I never seen nothing like it. I walked past him. He didn't say nothing. He kind of mean mugging. And in the middle of my set, I look over. I see him like going crazy. And I was like, it made me a little nervous. But then I was like, oh, man, he finna steal my stuff. And then I get off stage. And he was like cold. He was like he didn't say nothing. He was kind of like, yeah, let me watch out. Here comes Big Daddy. And I was like, I remember telling my man, like, this dude don't like me, bro. Like, what did I do? But his bodyguard, big dude, was like, hey, stick around. Steve want to holler at you. So when he finished his set, he came and talked to me. He said, man, you got it. He said, you got it. Like, you can go far. And he spoke it back then. He was like, I feel like you don't really want to do the LA, New York thing. So you gonna be here. He said, but if you gonna be in Birmingham, he said, my boy Ricky from here. If you gonna be here, you gotta be the best comedian here. This how you write your jokes. You gotta grade them A, B, C, D, E, F. Or the grading scale. Like the A's, keep them. The B's, you work on them. C's, come back about 2 weeks. The F's and the D's, throw them out. Don't even think about nothing. Like, he was telling me all. He gave me some great advice. And it was just Steve Harvey was dope.
That's what's up, man. That's one of the people I would like to meet. Still, I would like to meet Steve. So since we're talking about celebrity, man, how was it working with Big Boy?
It was cool. I ain't really get to meet him.
For real?
Nah, but I had interviewed him when I worked at Jam. So I had that one-on-one with him a few years ago. But this time at the World Games, which I assume yeah, I ain't get to meet him, man. I wanted to do some hood stuff. I wanted to get ratchet at the World Games. We was able to do that. Like I said in my intro, we came out, all the athletes from the different countries was there, and I was like, I was pointing behind me back over the mountain. I said, I know y'all been hanging out over here on the south side. Over the mountain. It's cool. But I said, tonight, I'm going to take y'all back here. East side, north side, west side, crowd going crazy. And I think we played Trial Time. And it's, you seen these people from Ukraine and China, they like, they Shazam, and they was like, I never heard this song. So I wanted them to experience, that part of Birmingham.
That's what's up,
It was
man.
dope. But I didn't get to meet Big Boy, but he killed it, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, he did. So with you having your tour coming up this year, and there's a lot of prep that goes into that. So talk a little bit about like how your preparation goes for you, like not even just for your tour, but even before you go on show.
Right now, it's a whole bunch of writing. Like I got like just a notepad in my phone, like a whole bunch of new material So again, I'm still using the grading system, having to get on stage, work out the new stuff, see what I like, see what I don't like. That's all I'm gonna be doing from now till tour start. Just trying to fit the new stuff in, make it have some substance to it, make it funny.
Dates already set?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
My nigga, man.
And you're headlining your tour.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
My nigga,
Who you bringing with you?
It'll probably be different people. I know I have my boy Rod Minger with me on most of the shows when he's available. Yeah. But other than that, like if it's on the West Coast, if he can't make it out there, then I'll pick somebody from that city.
Nice.
Gotcha.
That's dope.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. So I know you just got married, man. So how has it been so far, man?
Man, I should have did this a long time ago, bro.
It ain't like you ain't been trying though. I mean, I think.
Nah, this the first one.
I feel you on that. So Devin, we're not talking about him having multiple wives and nothing like that. That's not what we're talking about.
Absolutely
But
not.
but I think what I was more so getting at is the funny man that I know have always been talking about more of a relationship type person though.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
is I mean it's, bruh, I know you're happy simply because I could tell just from everything that I've seen posted since then that you're happy because your posting has changed. What you post, like, cause you like me. Like, I don't like a whole lot of folks in my personal business. Like, it's certain stuff I don't mind letting you in. Podcasts, photography shoots, whatever, meet and greet somewhere, I don't give a fuck about that. But when it comes to my personal life, like, I really try to shed it from everything that could possibly affect it. And I can't say that I've just seen you post a whole lot of people that you're dating or had dated or whatever the case may be. But now, you're happy about what you have, who you have, what you've built, what y'all are building. Like, y'all names, like, I'm getting ready to shoot a web series, man. My dream is to get an entertainment lawyer so somebody can pitch it to one of these streaming services, pitch it up, give us a deal, right? So, the first thing I was talking to my team about it, and then somebody called me after the meeting, was like, hey, you might need to talk to, FunnyMaine, and he coming as a guest. I was like, yeah, he probably gonna slide through. He was like, him and Devin, they got a couple properties around the city, you know what I'm saying, they're doing a couple things with, because the way we filming it, we need like apartments or different settings for the people that have somewhere to live. He was like, and I was like, well, I said, Jermaine, my dude. I said, but I don't know if I really want to ask him about that per se. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, ask.
You know what?
Stop playing.
It's crazy you said that. You remember when we was in Columbus when 2 Chainz them and Dej Loaf and all them performed?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I remember you. I don't know who it was, but somebody was. They was greeting you. You was talking to them or whatever the case may be, and you was like, they was like, well, did you get a chance to see everybody? He was like, I didn't get a chance to meet those. Dej Loaf. And he was like, well, shit, say less. And then it started walking to the back, but she hadn't already, I think, pulled off or whatever the case may be. And so what you saying, like, ask for what you want, like, I feel you. Like, I think the number one thing that's going to make this platform be better than what it was in the first season moving forward is because God has blessed me with a team.
Right.
Like, I done been putting phone calls in about this web series, bro. I'm not finna try to shoot and do all this production by myself, bro. Like, it's just, with me knowing the things that I know about the game and the things that I know about when it comes to shooting, lighting, sound, you know what I'm saying, producing, clothing, these folks that may or may not want some money, like, it's just a whole bunch of stuff to go into it, and it's impossible for you to do it by yourself.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying all of that to simply say, bro, like, at the end of the day, you've definitely been a beacon of light and a beacon of motivation to, again, ask for what you want, put it out there, and see exactly what happens. So, as we get ready to cut the corner, you know what I'm saying? And because I don't want to keep you on this setting too long, you know what I'm saying? Again, we appreciate you for coming, bro. I want you to real quick, man, like that up and coming person that's out there that's watching you, that up and coming person that's listening to you, if you could influence them like right now in this moment, or get them 3 pointers for that comedian that's just practicing their jokes in the bathroom in the mirror, but they won't take the extra step to try to book a show or get somewhere and do it. Like, that person that has a dream of trademarking a brand and pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Like what could you say to that person right now? And for those guys out there that just like don't believe that love exists anymore because they just trying to fly motherfuckers out, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
All right, so you touched on
Y'all ain't got it like that. Cut it out.
you touched on a few things. Let me respond to you and the people. You mentioned entertainment lawyer. Put in a plug for my lawyer's website. She does an amazing job. Young black queen named Jaya Thomas.
Okay.
She has a website called Diverse Representation.
Okay.
diverserepresentation.com. Y'all go to that website. She's already found you black entertainment lawyers, black trademark attorneys, black publicists. Is all on diverserepresentation.com. So go to her website. She's a personal friend and lawyer. She does all my trademarking and stuff. So whatever you need legally is on there. And I tell anybody, no matter what level you are, get legal.
Mm-hmm.
Get your paperwork in order.
Mm-hmm.
Spend that bread, for licensing your stuff, doing whatever. Spend that bread. It makes a lot. There's money in having your paperwork together.
Mm-hmm.
Tax purposes, all that. And I know we wouldn't, in the culture, we wouldn't brought up knowing this stuff. But now that I know, tell everybody, get your paperwork together. Mm-hmm. You're not just a photographer. You're not just a comedian. You're not just a videographer. You're a business now. Mm-hmm. So go get your LLC for your business. It's inexpensive. Get somebody to do your taxes, all that stuff. Make sure your paperwork is legit.
Right.
As far as people that might be thinking about doing content or getting on stage or being an entrepreneur, two things. What are you gaining by not doing it? Because I know a lot of people sit around and overthink, well, folks might not like it, something like that. What are you gaining by not doing it? You're only getting older and you're only wasting time.
Right. Do
it. Pull that trigger, bro. Wait. That's a bad analogy. Do it. Get to it. Do it. Don't overthink it. Do it for the people that do like it. Stop worrying about the people that don't like it. Because we let the people that don't like our stuff, we let their voices be louder on a megaphone. Right. And then the people that like our stuff, we let it be a little whisper. Mm-hmm. You got to flip that. It's always going to be people that don't like your stuff. It's people don't like Kevin Hart, don't like Chappelle.
They don't stop.
They don't stop nothing. They think
people don't like Biden. You think you're going to, people don't like me as president, I'm going to step down. No. That's not how it works, man. Do you. You're the only you that's ever going to be on this earth. That's even if you're a twin. So live your life. Do you. Make the most of this time, bro. Pull that trigger.
So
I hate to keep using that analogy as we have record murders in the city, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And about the love thing.
Yeah.
First of all, ladies, let me talk to the ladies. Stop trying to throw all guys in the same basket because you got your heart broke. I've had women for the longest just because I have a public occupation, like I know people and this and that, they automatically, oh yeah, he a hoe, he out here, huh? That's what they say. The reality is I've been in some kind of relationship every year since 2009. I
was just about to say, I ain't never known you as that type of person.
But y'all around here trying to make me out to be... Every dude is not that. That lifestyle is a lot of work, and every dude ain't built for it. Every dude don't want it. This is how you look and know if a guy might be loyal. You can see if a guy got the capacity for loyalty. Is he loyal to his favorite team? Mm-hmm. Is he loyal to his favorite brands and stuff? Well, he's showing you he's got the capacity for loyalty.
Right.
But y'all be wanting to chase dudes that like the Cowboys this week. Man, he a Giant fan. Then he like Bama. Then he like Auburn.
No type of consistency.
You don't know if he coming or going.
Yeah. Stop trying to look at men through a woman's lens. We're all wired differently.
Right.
Go stop taking man advice from your homegirls and take it from other men.
Right.
That's my advice to the ladies. And to the fellas, listen, ain't no such thing as a perfect woman. And the thing that made me get serious with my wife, we had been friends, we had been out, we had been flirting, all that good stuff. But my boy told me, he was like, bro, now that my little sister, you know what I'm saying? I know you dating, you doing your thing, but he said, you're not gonna get the best out of her until you give her your best.
Right.
Said, give her your best and then see what happens. And he was absolutely right. I gave her my best and she reciprocated, and it just ain't been no doubt in my mind. Like, this the best thing ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So
that's what's up, man.
I love it.
I love it too, man.
I do.
You dating?
I am.
Okay. What you she lit up. Yeah.
He's good. He's good in my book. No complaints.
Jay just hit the slap again.
No complaints.
That's it.
Top tier. Superior.
So you got somebody?
Whoa.
Superior.
I'm just not hearing about it on the
Something else
podcast.
now.
I mean, you know.
You got a person?
You know I'm
Oh, she
proud.
ain't told a podcast, but that means she in love. She ain't trying to share him with nobody.
Y'all better come over here and get one of these.
Oh,
Chicken
wow.
salad. But you know I'm private like a label. Come on now.
I mean, that boy putting that thing.
That's what I said when she came in here today. I was like, look at the glow. Who is he? What's happening right now?
The box light was on. Yeah, that boy putting that thing.
But man, look, man. Thank you again for coming and blessing the What You Mean podcast, man. It's here on our podcast platform. We just simply try to bring people in that we can get, and we're trying to change it up a little bit in season 2, man, and bring, more influential people in. People that got a platform that can feed the culture, because one thing that we want for people when they click on us, man, whether it's on YouTube or you listen to the podcast on whatever your podcast platform is, we want you to lead with something that you didn't have prior to you listening to the episode. And I think that you definitely dropped a lot of gems and a lot of knowledge, and kept us laughing, you know what I'm saying? And of course we had our funny story times, man, and we definitely got a background on you. So as we get ready to get out of here, man, the last thing I want you to do is I want you to just tell the people who you are one more time. Tell them where they can find you. Drop some of these websites where there's running ball gear. Tell them where they can get their stuff at, man, and let them know where they can go get tour information there, or buy tickets or any of that information, brother. We're gonna get ready to get out of here,
man. Everything real simple. Go to FunnyMaine.com. Maine spelled just like the state from my name, Jermaine. Everything is on there. I got the same name on all social media at FunnyMaine. But kudos to y'all, man, stepping out on faith, starting a podcast. Beautiful building, man. Proud of you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Keep pushing. And y'all be blessed, man. That's what I want to say. Y'all inspired me tonight, man. I hope I said something to inspire somebody,
man,
but y'all inspired me,
bro.
Thank you.
And I'm probably gonna extend an invitation for you to come back, bro, with all these people that's denouncing I think the railroad is renouncing.
It's one of them.
It's one of them, because I'm trying to figure out what they talk about.
They jumping out.
I think I want to bring back the whole Divine Nine, bro, and do a panel, bro, and just simply talk about the life of being Greek and what some of these people are talking about. So don't be afraid if you get, don't be surprised if you get another invitation to come back, bro, to represent Cap Alpha Psi when we get ready to do that. So in the meantime, between time, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening to the What You Mean podcast, man. If you're looking at us right now on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, jump into Jermaine's FunnyMaine, whatever. Like you said, he gave you one website. The website is up on the screen right now again for your liking, for you to check it out. Make sure you go and buy some gear. You can get your tour information. You can find out where to get stuff, whatever the case may be. Don't forget to give the What You Mean podcast a follow, man, and subscribe, man. Do all those other good things. And man, look at y'all. So again, thanks so much for listening, man. And until next time, man, y'all already know what it is. I'm your host, LaCheston.
And I'm your co-host, Kim.
And until next time,
your name
man.
Chestnut. Stop playing.
There it is.
Until next time, man, y'all already know what it is, man. Peace.